Yeah, if you say you want to rule over me, that means like I am your slave.
Depends on the context. I don't put rule and slavery in the same context.
No ruling
Because
and slavery.
we're not under slavery to our leaders of the country. We're being ruled by them though.
No one is ruling me. I have my own government. No, that one I refuse.
Your dad would rule you. Hello, wonderful people.
Hi guys.
Welcome to the Smith family, naked and unashamed, right?
Yep, naked and not
There we go,
ashamed.
but we're wearing aprons just to spare you a little bit. It's just making some mandazi while we have some chats. And today's topic is
We are just talking about sexual intimacy
what
and sexual and intimacy.
we are talking about that.
Yeah, but mostly in a way that why do guys change
Oh,
after marriage
oh,
or into the marriage, maybe 1 year into the marriage or
right.
so.
Okay,
And we are talking about whatever. It's just a chat. We are talking together and we are bringing you along.
right on. Okay, so what's your question?
No, my question is why do guys change after marriage and what changed?
Okay, so let's establish one thing: is it just guys that are changing, or is it both?
I don't know. For me, I'll speak for myself, right?
Okay, yeah.
If you think, if you make noise, I'm putting you down. You're next to the mic. Now, I'm talking about, I'm talking for myself, right?
Yeah.
And if I've seen you change, then it's okay. But if you think I've changed, then that's okay. You tell me,
Right.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So why do men change after marriage or into the marriage? Let me say into the marriage because it doesn't. Sometimes it's 1 year, 2 years.
It's not like you're. I guess maybe it's kind of like. I could see when a wife then becomes a mother, priorities change, and he's no longer. I think the guy that she's, just kind of not selling herself for, but just like being over heels in love and just will do anything for him because when she's got a kid or becomes a mother rather than mostly just a wife, then it just kind of leaves an empty hole for the guy because he had the best helper, I guess, maybe when the dating phase, and then it just kind of became more business oriented after the wedding.
Okay. Can I just interrupt you first?
Okay.
If you think that, let me say I'm using myself, okay, as an example. If you think since we had this baby I've changed, maybe that's what you're thinking. That's why guys change because ladies change. That's how you're looking at it.
Yes.
As in your explanation. But if a baby makes a woman change, how is it her fault? Because this baby we have here, we both wanted. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's affecting me more because you don't have to do most of the work when it comes to the baby. And it happens that I use all my, yeah, it's true. I use all my energy during the day on him.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you come back home, I just need to go to the bathroom and poop without someone crying and following me around.
Yeah.
I just need to go and eat my food when it's still hot and not forget. I don't know, have you observed how many times this tea has stayed in this thing
And not been drinks.
and not been drunk and then
Yeah.
cold and then at times I have to reheat it, at times it's bad.
Some flies in it too.
Exactly. So, I'm also the one that was in the coffee mug, like in the cup.
Yeah.
So how is it my fault yet I'm also just trying to survive?
It's not your fault.
Then why should you change?
Because-
Because something like that happened because we had a baby.
That's where love is a choice. You have to choose to love somebody. And it's not as much feeling because before, when there was a lot of feelings mutual, that, you were into me much more than you were into him. Now, it feels kind of like a priority shift.
I get you, but
So it's kind of like I'm lonely, or the guy's lonely.
if there
After
is
the
any
babies come.
if there is any priority shift, it's only because I don't think there is. But if there is any, it's because this baby is helpless,
Yeah, so it's a responsibility.
and there's
And guys,
nothing.
guys get that. Guys get that. There's a
No,
responsibility.
guys don't get that because they go around. I'm not saying you per se, but guys go around and get women and get
Right.
other people and get a voice outside,
Because
whatever.
they don't have a thought about thinking of people other than themselves as much. They got to be empathetic of what mom's going through.
But
But
you
that's
know,
where it is just like that. What you got going on, what a man has going on what a woman has going on as a mother, that is exactly what the guy will see her as. Is that he is, or she is, the child's mother more than my wife. Like it's almost belonging to another relationship now. So it's like you still love the girl and wish things would be like the way they were, and it comes with time. After they grow up a little bit and maybe her focus can be a little bit somewhere else. I do believe that it's the ones that do work out really well is where the woman refuses to put the child as a priority above the man,
at times, okay, then that means,
which is a lot more work for you.
listen, that means it's not like I have someone as a priority. It's like I don't have him as a priority. It's just common sense that he's the kid.
Yeah.
If he
I'm
cries,
ready to go.
if he cries, I have to attend to him, right? If he cries, I have to attend to him
Yes.
because that's his way of communication. And for you, you can communicate verbally.
Right.
So if you say that, it's like you're telling me there is no need. Like if I have to I have to give you attention and all that, then there's no need for getting other kids. Then we should just not have more kids.
Is it? It depends on where the priority is, I guess.
No, it's not about the priority. It's just a matter of like if I can't give attention to the kid and you want all the attention, then that
No,
means
I don't want all the attention. And I think most guys would want some of that attention. Whereas a guy doesn't get any attention, then it's kind of like, well, what are we here for?
so it's no. But remember, this is also your kid, and I'm getting to put my life on him and try as much as I can to also give you a little bit that is left. Now,
Right.
after that, most of the time it happens that, what about me?
Right.
So I don't exist.
Well,
Because if
this is the big piece I think that a lot of people fumble on is like your life. Like, what else is there in your life that you would want?
even my mental health, by the time he's done crying, this baby cries the whole day since he was sick. He cries the whole time.
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about
No, it's okay. I'm using my example
Okay.
because I'm just a representation of women. It's not
Yeah,
like
not
it's something
working.
different. So like this guy is better because when you go outside he's okay. And apart from the time he's been sick, he's always been okay. That's why I was able to get things done, and because he will just be playing. But when he was sick, and this is what other parents go through, when a baby is sick, they cannot do anything at all. And the man comes home, the man wants food because he was working, fair enough. But the woman was working as well, just not a standard job. Was having the baby, probably the house, and every other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I believe like she's doing her role very righteously.
When you're talking about roles, move here. When we are talking about roles, I think we will have to talk about that because who defines roles?
Bible.
Where did the Bible say the woman is supposed to take care of the house? And I'm kind of that's just a different topic. I'm not comfortable you saying that.
That
Like
a woman
that's-
take care of the house.
That's her role because the Bible says that.
Because
Take this, Baba.
okay, you asked the question, but are you ready for the answer?
Just go ahead, say.
It says in Genesis that the wife will submit to her husband,
Yeah, the
and
wife will
he will
submit.
rule over her.
No.
Which I know you don't like that verse.
No, why would you rule over me?
Because the Bible says
No.
that is the whole.
No, we will have to confirm. Hey Google, what does the Bible mean when it says you rule over? Because I don't understand why you should rule over me.
I think the best idea is that she's feeding the babies with her breast milk.
No,
That's something that guy
Something
cannot
is like-
do while he goes to work, is feed the children with his breast milk. That is something only given by the woman.
not just breast milk. Just say taking care of the baby. I think that's enough. It's not just about the
But-
breast milk, because some people are not able to produce the breast
Okay,
milk,
and then
but
there's
they're taking care
also
of
the
kids.
smell of the mother from the child. That is way better than anything that a man can supply for an infant.
Exactly.
So in essence, the mother is raising the home, looking after the home. The man is looking after the house. So she's making it the environment of the whole family in the house. Yes, the guy is ruling over her as.
No, don't use the
Stop,
word
stop,
ruling.
stop.
No, you're not ruling over me.
I'm just saying,
No.
Cassie, I'm not using you. I'm using a man.
No, we're talking about us. It's
Okay.
us. We're talking about our life.
We'll talk about what the Bible says, but don't interrupt.
No,
please.
don't talk about take him. No, we need to actually look to what the Bible meant by the man who will rule over,
Okay.
because I think most of the things in the Bible are just misinterpreted. No. Anyway, continue. Sorry for interrupting.
That's why I can't get interrupted. I don't remember what I talk about.
You were talking about a woman taking care of a kid.
Yeah, it's just like all the natural things that God designed, and then He has a plan for it that it works, and it did work when people did that. It was more successful relationships.
No, people argue when men are in charge.
Argue when men are in charge. About, like, what? What are they arguing? I don't understand.
Because some things happened like that because men were taking advantage of women, men were beating women, men were doing this, and the women did not have a voice.
Yeah.
That's why those things worked. So that cannot be an argument.
That's also using the odd occasions where that happened as the whole reason why I don't know, everything's all better now because women have voices?
No,
Because it's not better.
but just recently, a few years ago, women were not even allowed to have a bank account. I'm talking in that way.
What, like 80s maybe?
Yeah, in some countries in the 90s.
Yeah.
Things like that, the freedom that comes with that. So it means like when women rely on men.
Yeah, man ruling over her.
No, I don't want to rely
I'm not
on
talking
you.
about you. I'm just saying that's what that would happen is the men were ruling over women.
Yeah, so that means I don't have a voice. I'm using myself because I'm a woman. I'm just talking about the first person. I'm not saying me per se. But that means a woman. So me, I don't have a voice because you control me.
Maybe that means
You're
don't
ruling over me. You're controlling me.
You didn't have as much of a voice. I wouldn't say no voice.
No, women did not have voice.
They
That
would
one-
still be the ones to speak into their family and their kids.
Women were considered, they belonged to the kitchen.
Well, and they were the ruler of the kids and say, go clean your room. Go clean up the trash.
If
Go take the garbage
you
out.
say that's why a man will change, honestly, they should just change then.
Who?
The men.
Change.
Because if a man changes because they can no longer rule a woman, that's wrong. Because the best example
He's
I've
pretty
given.
much living alone at that point.
No, the best example I've given is you ruling me means this baby is here. I take care of the baby the whole day. You come in the evening. You find your food ready. I cook for you. You find your where you sleep is ready. It's clean.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I need this. I need this. So you're ruling. I'm your maid, your servant. So I do whatever my master. A master is the one who rules, right? I do whatever the master wants.
Yeah, I guess so. We make the man very, very happy.
So
If that's a bad thing.
your idea about marriage is the woman to entertain a man and make the man happy.
I think that her main
Aren't you-
focus, let me finish. Her main focus is every man's dream. Just like girls have dreams of they want their perfect husband. Every man's dream would be having a woman whose goal was that your husband would not go without need.
I don't
Just
know.
like the same as a woman would love the husband
No.
to have her thoughts that she would never have to go without need. And trying to usurp like the way I think against what the Bible is saying. It's a dead end. Like you can't have a woman that just has everything. She gets everything she wants. She doesn't have anyone ruling over her. She can command everything. Then where does that fit on
Okay,
the other line?
what do you mean by rule? Let's start there.
Well, control the finances. That would be one thing. If she wants all her independence, and she can control all the finances, decide
I can
where
just
the
go work.
kids go to sports and go to school. She gets to just choose and decide all that. He doesn't have a voice.
No, it's just shared responsibilities. Why should you have a voice and not me have a voice?
Well, then who gets to decide if there's a conflict? That's the key.
No, it's just we have to just sit down and disagree to agree. We just have to get somewhere.
So that has nobody is in the hierarchy and head of the other.
No, I don't think someone needs a hierarchy.
So with any disagreement that they cannot get over, who wins? Which way to go forward?
We can bring a third party.
A mediator.
Yeah.
So we get married to a third party person?
It's not married to a third party.
But if you can't, okay.
You see the Bible that you're talking about says if two cannot agree, so if we try and we cannot agree, we can go to the next person so that we can talk to this next person and help us understand. Because even most of the time, men have been wrong on a lot of things.
Men are allowed to be wrong. Women are allowed to be wrong.
That's why I'm saying, so if we don't agree on some things, that means we cannot, it's like, okay.
You discuss it.
And if we don't agree beyond discussion, we can get someone, talk to someone.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. Like, we have a family out in the wilderness. No third person to chime in, unbiased, to choose for them, no judge. Nobody's going to usurp or rule under anybody. How do they make a decision?
So
When there's a really bad
one
way.
thing
Like
is-
here's a good example. Let me finish. Where you're hiking down a path, and he knows that there's a lot of food and the family's really hungry. And there's another path, and there's a lot of water there, and everyone's really thirsty. You think it's more important that everyone gets their thirst quenched, they get water, and he thinks it's important for the food. And you guys cannot agree to take the fork in the road. You have to come up with some compromise or whatever. Maybe the compromise would be, okay, well, I'll take half the kids, you take half the kids, we'll go separate ways. And we split the family up that way. That might be a compromise, but you might not agree with splitting the family up. They should all stay together as one.
yeah.
And all I'm saying is that there will be times where there's a complete disagreement and there's no compromise because people completely disagree. then who is going to be the one that decides what's going to happen with the family?
No, one thing.
And this has to be a boundary that's established beforehand, before marriage.
One thing for sure, hold him. Is hidden. One thing for sure is no man is an island. And
Yeah. So he's not a
If-
dictator.
no, you cannot just dictate how things are happening.
Absolutely, I agree.
That's why we have to sit down and I don't know, we should just get rid of that rule because the Bible says a lot of other things that probably are in favor of women. So if you say like you want to rule, take this. Yeah, if you say you want to rule over me, that means like I am your slave.
Depends on the context. I don't put rule and slavery in the same context.
No ruling
Because
and
we're not
slavery.
ruling, we're not under slavery to our leaders of the country. We're being ruled by them, though.
No one is ruling me. I have my own government. No, that one I refuse.
Your dad would rule you.
No one can rule me.
Okay. So come with kids then. What's the rule idea for that? Would they listen to their father or their mother more?
It's not about listening to who and who. We have to be on the same page.
Should be, yeah.
So if we are not on the same page, they don't know where to belong, and that's how
Okay.
they can play around.
What if mother and father are not on the same page?
We go to the Bible. What does the Bible say about this?
The man will
So
rule.
no, not the man will rule. If we want to
says
do
that.
no, so regarding what issue are we not in agreement? Pick an issue.
Do you think it's okay to, or you don't think it's okay to spank the kids, and the man does?
Okay, man does, and I don't agree with you.
Yes.
We go to the Bible. What
Yes.
does the Bible say about the issue?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Exactly. So the Bible is like, okay, you can spank the child to this extent, right? Something like that. Then it's like, okay, the Bible wins because we are using the Bible.
Yeah.
So if there is another issue, it's like, what does the Bible say about this? For me, I'd use Bible as the standard rule.
Yeah, no, I think that's the way to go. Only if people disagree with what the Bible says, because
No, then
it
that's-
makes them feel like they're inferior, then that just destroys the whole meaning, the whole boundary.
No, give me another instance. That, hey, you go to bed. Papa? Okay, give me another instance. Come to this side.
He wants to live in the country where he works, and she wants to go to the city because she finds, whatever, more ideas for shopping and maybe more friends.
No, that's common sense. Now, those are things like the Bible doesn't say about it, and a man doesn't have to rule. That's just about common sense. Like, let's sit down, talk. What I do myself is we talk, we list advantages of living in the city, disadvantages
Pros and
of living.
cons,
Yeah, exactly. And then we see which one outweighs the other. And then we come to the village or to the rural, advantages and disadvantages. And then we see, okay, we can go to the city, but as much as we'll be close to the shopping mall, go away. We can go to the city, but as much as we'll be close to the shopping malls, we will not have that money.
Yeah.
Or rather, live in the village on the rural place. Okay, live in the village in the rural place and be able to get money to travel to the city once in a while to shop.
Right.
So it's just a matter of agreeing, sitting down, let's list down, it's okay, you want to do this. It's fine. It's not like, oh, you cannot go to the city because I have to work here or it's expensive there. No, it's just a matter of, okay, we can go to the city, I'll earn this much because this is the standard pay. And if you're not working as a woman, what does it mean? It's a one-income household living in the city. You see things like that. It's not like, I'm the man of the house, I've said we're not going to the city. That's ruling, and no. That's why, I know we had this conversation
Okay,
before, but that's why I want to work.
Yeah, totally,
Because
and I get that.
I foresee
But
things-
What if she's saying that she doesn't care, she doesn't want to work, and she doesn't want to live in the town? She'd rather go to the city.
Then probably you chose the wrong partner for marriage.
Or
Because either way,
but that's going to happen. That would be the terrible way of thinking, because you can't pick the wrong person in marriage.
are you sure? You did, right?
I did.
Thank you.
But the reason was because it wasn't following the plan. There was a plan, there was a set of steps for the future for everything to work out, and it wasn't followed, so therefore it breaks up. If people don't put in the effort and the work, it's not easy. And as soon as you don't put in the effort, then it doesn't work out. Then the whole plan is messed up.
You go back to the Bible. The Bible
Exactly,
says
and that's what it says.
two cannot work together unless they agree. Let me tell you, no matter how much compromise you'll do, if we don't agree on the basic principles, if we don't agree on such things, because if I want to live in the city and you want to live in the village or in the rural places because of such things, and I want to just live in the city and get all the benefits of the city.
Yeah.
Even if I decide to compromise and stay, those are kind of the things that might probably never happen, like never work.
Right.
And honestly, those two cannot be together unless they agree. It's because of such things. And that's why we see divorces. It's because of, oh, I want to spend finances on this, I want to spend finances on this. It's just about two together. And equally yoked. And equally yoked doesn't mean that someone is not a Christian. Right?
Right.
When the Bible says you should not be unequally yoked, it's you are a gamer, I am a hiker. You cannot go out. For me, I want to spend all my life outside hiking and all that. What does it mean? We are not on the same page. And somewhere we will clash, or someone has to, or all of us have to meet somewhere.
Right.
But if that's not happening and everyone wants their way, even if you're the man and you think you're supposed to rule, and how much rule will you do? Everything then.
Not everything. It's not without.
Because we disagreeing on basics. That means you'll just have to make decision on everything.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Wait first. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I think it's designed this way. There's strengths that a woman has that a man does not, and strengths that a man has that a girl does not. And I think that's one thing to really weigh into, like the whole pros and cons list, is women are much better at emotions. They can have way more insight of what the kids are feeling before they even say anything. Moms can know what their kids are feeling. Like, you know him a lot more than I do, right?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just learning as much as you are. For me, I would say that's an assumption.
No, that's maternal instinct. Like, there is fetal cells of him still inside you that you can know his feelings a lot better.
No, maybe. Let's say women are more intentional.
More intentional.
The moment I had this guy, I did not know anything about kids. I only knew things about kids because I had my nieces, nephew. But apart from that, I did not know anything about kids.
Okay.
And I had to sit down. There's nothing that came naturally, I promise.
Right.
Take a glass. And for me too. Just bring 2 glasses, please.
Okay, this one.
No. Okay, help me with a glass for myself.
You don't want this one?
No.
We can share.
No, I don't want a cup.
It's 1 cup. Exactly.
No. So, being with him was not easy. It's not like I had any other way out. I had to spend the whole day with him. So I had to be more intentional to understand different things. Nothing came naturally, I promise. And at times, even now, I did not understand what he wanted. We kept on exchanging him.
Right.
He just wanted to go down. I did not know. he was all fussy on me. I gave him, he was fussy on you. You're
And
like,
that's
okay,
something you can go through. Like, okay,
no, I
What-
refuse. Okay, go ahead.
women are better at multitasking. You have a lot more things going around in your brain for solutions for his problems than guys do. Guys are like, he's crying.
I'll give him back to the man.
I got a checklist to go through. Okay, is he hungry? Is he cold? Has he ever got a wet diaper? Is he sick? I mean, you gotta go through each one at a time, and that's it. But like, a mom might just know a lot quicker because she's already got things already on the list of, okay, it's been 2 hours since he's fed. It's been 50 minutes since he peed. I changed his diaper this. Like, it's just like all this stuff is constantly in your mind, where a guy is just like very more sequential, not everywhere, just one thing at a time. And that's, I think, a good reason why a mother would stay home with the kids, because that's one kid. What if there's 4 kids? What if there's 5 kids? She has to keep track of all this stuff with all these kids, and a guy is not built to do that.
So, and then you ask why I changed, because I have 4 kids and all these kids I have to attend to. And then you come home, I have another big kid that I need to attend to, that needs me to go left, right, and center. And this big kid does not also fulfill my emotional needs, but wants me to fulfill their sexual needs.
Big kid?
You, because you want me to entertain you the same way I'm entertaining a kid, or rather men, not just when I use you, I'm using men. We don't even have 4 kids.
Yeah.
So, men wants like a lady to have. So, like for example, we have 4 kids. I have to take care of these 4 kids, probably homeschool. I'll take them to school, or maybe they're not school age; they're just toddlers. Take care of them. Take care of the house. Okay. Make food for kids, for you, for dinner, for work,
Yeah.
lunch, and everything. And then after that, we come back home. No, you come back home. I need to take care of you because you are ruling over me. I need to get you this, or you want to drink water, I need to serve you, or I need to bow down, or whatever. I'm just using that as something metaphorical.
I
listen.
hear you.
So, and then after that, after all that, I'm already exhausted from the day.
Mm-hmm.
Probably I'm waiting for the kids to go to sleep so that I can at least shower.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not one kid. When 2 were napping during the day, 2 were up, or they were exchanging. So, again, now you come. I want to go and take a break to shower. I ask you, just look at the kid after the kids, let me shower. Before you know it, you're in the bathroom, oh, the kids are crying.
Mm.
And then you expect us, when we go to sleep, you expect me to be in a mental, not even physical, mental capacity to have a sexual interaction.
You're right. That should be in the morning. No.
No, I need to sleep.
I know.
I need to live. Like, honestly, this is from my side, but it's so wrong if people think like a woman has to live for a man.
I think the culture.
No, I don't agree. I have to live for a man.
I hear you. I don't think our culture makes it very appeasable for a woman to do all of that. Because the kids are, I'm looking back to way back where things were designed to be. The kids weren't going out to play sports halfway across the town where, she has to drive from place to place to place and go get certain special food for their special birthdays and their friends' birthdays and drop them off. Like, we have a lot more running around that's taking place, which puts a lot more stress on the mother, which is not what was really thought of when it was the whole family dynamic. I'm thinking like, Little House on the Prairie, the old movie show. It's like cowboy days, kind of. They're like 1800s. Where the family was there, the dad was gone a lot, like working for mines and stuff. And then he'd pretty much walk or be on a horse to go to work for weeks or whatever at a time. And then come back with whatever, $20 to feed the family, and they'd grow their own food and whatever, forage for themselves. And the kids and the mom were pretty much all there was. They did not have to worry about deeds and titles and bills, that is all on the man, was to focus on paying for everything. All she had to worry about was the health and nutrition of the kids. Now, it's still a lot of effort because you're relying and totally dependent on the man and his masculine qualities, being the provider and being for the supporter and the brave man of going hunting for food. That was, I think, where the woman being, looking after the guy and his needs. He came home after being gone for a long time working, with probably not sleeping in the hotel, but maybe in a tent somewhere away from the house. I think that makes a lot more sense of why he was sacrificing his life to provide for his family. And I think it makes a little bit more sense in that area because he's not being a dictator in that point. He's literally sacrificing his well-being for the health of his family. Now you put that in today's terms in our culture, it doesn't sound the same because guys aren't sacrificing their lives as much as they used to. So then the girls can see it as like, oh, well, he's not actually working that hard. What?
No, face this side.
He's not working as hard anymore, so I can do the same thing he's doing. And here's nothing great about him because he's just a guy just like I'm a girl, and I can do everything that he can do. Therefore, it's like, why do you need a man? And why do I have to be... How would it make sense that he would rule over me? Because I don't need him. I can... all the social assistance, and I can get a job working at McDonald's easy peasy and feed myself or go to school and get an education, so I don't need a man, and there's no need for him to be ruling over me anymore.
No, I
But
think
that's not the part of the plan that was from the very beginning. And regardless of however economically advanced we get, there is going to be the simple truth. Men are physically stronger,
no one is refuting that.
and women are way more widespread and better at insight.
Yeah, at least even if at an angle like this, don't give them
Are
the
you
back.
ruling me right now?
No, you don't like correction yourself.
I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking over there.
No, but we are recording, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't give the audience your back.
Okay. So, what I'm saying is, do you get the context of like maybe where it would have made sense when the man was sacrificing his life, just like it says in the Bible? The man will lay his life down for his wife, like Christ did the church. And I think it's good that God said that, or Paul said that he will lay down his life like Christ did, because he wanted to put it in context exactly so that everybody knows what Christ did and what man is supposed to do.